to do activity with the teacher. Hi, Francesca.
How are you?
Hi, Francesca.
Hello, hello. Nice to see
Hello.
you.
Hello. Okay. Today we are going to see what we have done in the project and what we have to do. Mario, I saw your message, the message that you wrote me about the last webinar that you missed.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, don't worry, because I was going to write a message to you to answer to your question, because I would like to explain to you what we done in the last meeting, because we okay, Marianna. Hi, Marianna.
Hi, Marianna.
Hi.
We
Hi.
spoke about the activity that we have to do in the next month, and I want to. I think it's better that I write you an answer. Okay. Or Francesca, do you want to try to explain to Mario?
About the gamification,
Yes, because it's not so easy. It is not easy.
it's
But
not easy. So the first teacher training events were about gamification. So we were thinking to use the gamification as a background of the project
I
and
see.
insert all the content, all the activities in this big escape game. Okay. So we have 4 activities: gamification, robotics, tinkering, and 3D printing. And we have to collect everything inside this big escape room, escape game, treasure hunts, whatever you want to call it. And in this month, we were busy with the presentation of the students. I don't know your students, how did they present themselves? In which way,
I
Mario?
don't remember, Mario, how did your student present?
Well, actually, the other
Oh,
teacher
with the
that I
Voki?
have invited,
The
she
Voki.
also has very young students who haven't learned any English, 8 years old. And she also, we watched, Brigitta, your preschool students' presentations, and it was just amazing how you had taught them to say, hello, my name is,
Yeah.
and I live in Foggia, and that's enough. And then I told Dennis that you have to do it as well. They haven't learned English, actually, those 8-year-olds. And then she tried. I'm sorry, Ene couldn't join today, but I want to introduce her one day as well. So, and she's also a computer teacher, and she has done those presentations
By
with.
Voki, I see.
Yeah, by
By,
Voki.
Yes, by
And
Voki.
I'm going to do with my students using this Voki as well. Not the animals, maybe, maybe some animal
Yeah, I saw.
designs or something like that. Yes, my students are 13 years old, almost
Yeah, I
okay.
saw, but
teenagers.
I think it's good. I like the Voki. Um, I think
Yeah,
it's
and
good.
students enjoy very
Yeah.
much.
Yes.
Yes, I
But
imagine.
we couldn't. She put with a link. Is it okay? I have understood that you would like to us to upload with images, but um, she didn't know how to do it.
No, it
Uh,
is okay because you did a Padlet, yes?
uh,
You did a
in
Yes.
the
Padlet.
computers. They did in the
Yes.
computers.
You did.
Oh
You
yeah,
did.
in Padlet.
You
Yes, in Padlet.
collected
Yes.
everything on the Padlet. Yes, it's
Yes.
okay.
It is
So
good.
in this big game we have to create, there are different roles. So the younger students, pre-primary and 6 years old students, will be magicians, wizard. They will give the keys to find. No, they will give the clues to find the keys for the escape game. And the older students will be knights. They have to move on a map. They have to move in this fantastic world to discover treasures, to discover monuments, to discover everything we have good in our territories. And the oldest, they will be involved in 3D printing, and they will create something like coins with the symbols of our territories. And in the last activity, tinkering, we will create models of our monuments, of our symbols, I don't know what. In this way, we are going to create virtual world and the real world with this 3D model made by tinkering. And we will exchange the coins made by the 3D printing.
Okay.
It's not really
No,
clear.
it is not easy.
Even
But
for us.
Mario, I promise. I promise.
I promise.
To,
I'm
I
sorry.
promise. I
Yeah.
promise to explain everything to you by email. Okay. I
Yes.
started yesterday or yesterday to write the email to you, but it is not easy to explain because
Now
I'm sorry.
we have to define exactly how the activity will be planned and will be conducted. So please be patient, because it's not easy, because we are many students, we are many teachers, and we have defined everything.
I'm really worried how those students can communicate who don't know any English.
Ah,
in
okay.
which class? In which class?
For
Third
example,
grade.
those NS students who are 8 years old, and Francesca students, your students are how old? 6 years old. Yes, for example.
I'll translate everything for them, and they
But
will be able to
they
understand some words. I don't
yeah,
know.
but they study English. Yes, at school. Your student.
My students, yes.
No,
No,
Mario
Mario
student.
students,
Um, my
haven't
oldest
studied
my
English.
oldest students, yes, 13 years olds, but 8 year olds don't study any English.
Really? And
Yeah,
what language they study?
just Estonian.
Oh,
Next year,
we Italians are told not to speak good English, not to study English enough. So we discovered that in Estonia you don't study English since when you are a baby.
It's really it's how can I say
It's shocking.
yeah, it's shocking.
some students do watching videos and playing games, but not all of them. Not
So
all of them, not at
In
all.
Italy, it's mandatory to study English since when they are 6.
Really?
Really, it's
Wow.
mandatory 1 hour per week.
yes.
2 hours per week when they are 7. 3 hours per week all lifelong
Okay.
until they
Yes.
are 19. Yes, but we are told not to speak good English.
Hmm.
We Italians, I mean.
Yeah, but ours start at the age of 9. At the age of 9, but 4 hours, four lessons in a week.
Which is
They-
sensible, I think, if you
Mhm.
use native speakers, for example, because in Italy, in the primary school, we teachers, even though we are not good enough to speak English, we teach English to our students. We have not a specialist for English as a foreign language in primary school. I mean, it's different in lower secondary. They have a specialist for English and for French or Spanish. It's mandatory to study English, and then they can choose both French or Spanish or German. It depends from the school, and also in upper secondary school, it's mandatory.
and
So
our students can choose between Russian and German.
Yes, I imagine.
At the age of 11 already, they are 11 when they take the second foreign language.
Yes, I imagine. For us, it's Spanish or French or German, but it's not that common.
So, Mario, the student that made the Voki,
Yeah.
they don't study English at school. They
No.
are
No.
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 They are the primary school student.
Yes, yes. And some of them have learned, some of them are taking some kind of courses. You know, those parents are worried that they are not, they won't be good enough in the future. And some parents take courses, English courses for their children. And some of them know, but mostly they don't. And this, their teacher, Ene is their teacher, and Ene taught how to say my name is. I am 8 years old. I live in Estonia. I like, and that was all.
Okay.
It was like teaching
Oh.
IT and English at the same time.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's a prompt
So they can learn English by
by the project.
by the project.
Actually,
Yeah,
I
sure.
think it's really motivating because if they want to communicate, if they want to discover something about their partners, they will be eager to know, to discover, to understand. So I experienced many times for my older students, and maybe when they are 10, that they use all kind of translator to understand
Yeah.
something about their colleagues from other schools in Europe. So it's really a motivating activity, although it's not the topic of the project to learn English.
I see.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a very una scoperta, no? A discover today
Yes,
because I
yes.
really didn't know.
We are
that.
shocked
Yes,
because
I'm sure.
once I was in Greece and the professor asked me, "Why do you speak such good English?" And I replied, "Because I study English, I practice everyday English." And he said, "Well, because everyone knows that the Italians don't speak good English."
Yes.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows. I think it's not so true nowadays.
No,
Thanks
not
to
at all.
Netflix. Thanks
I
to Netflix. Because
I
our children speak good English because they follow English American series on Netflix.
On Netflix. Thanks, Netflix.
Yes, actually, yes.
Thanks to Netflix.
But
Okay.
lots of other Estonian teachers don't speak English very well. Actually, I told Ene that all the teachers, almost all the teachers speak very good English about you. Italian teachers, because Ine is not an English teacher, as you know, and she's very scared to speak. She has studied it at school, but also has very little practice, has had very little practice, and is very worried about speaking and expressing herself in English. Yeah,
But it's the same in Italy.
Mhm.
It's
About the
different for
teacher
the Lithuanian teachers because we are
are different.
accustomed to practice with other teachers,
Yes.
and we at
Like Mario.
first we were ashamed to speak English. You know, the English you studied at school many years ago, but
Yeah.
now practicing we lost the come si dice, timidness, no? We are not ashamed anymore
Shame.
because we just speak. Wrong or
Yes,
right, we just
that's
speak.
a right that's the right way. That's the right way. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
actually. And our teachers are afraid to speak, and only English teachers can make projects. That's a result then. And
Yes.
yeah, that's what it is. Mhm. But Ine has taken a course. We had this Erasmus Plus
Hi,
course.
Angela.
Yeah,
Hello.
hello, Angela.
Hello, forgive
And she
me,
has
but
had some practice, but let's see. Yeah, okay, we can start maybe, or
Yes.
Yes, Angela. Do you know that in Estonia, a student in primary school don't study English?
No, they start when they are 9.
Okay.
yeah,
okay,
they are 9. They
okay,
go to school at 7, and
okay,
yeah, they start at 9 learning English.
okay, okay. I
Okay.
didn't know.
No, me
No.
too. It was
Okay.
a surprise today for me. Okay, we are ready to start our meeting. And we are tried, Angela, to explain to Mario about our last webinar on gamification.
Okay.
But I promise to write her an email to explain better what we have to do in the future.
Okay.
This meeting is to disseminate, to share in our program about the project, to share what we have done in this first step after kickoff meeting. So now today we are going to share what we have done in our school and compare with the other each other. Okay, and at the end we can speak some minutes about the future activity. Okay, I can share the twin space. Okay, so I can speak for my school, and then I give you the word. You can speak, of course, about your school. What we have done, we had tasks here in the twin space. We had tasks for February, and was about the distribution parents permission certificate, and I did, and I will show you, but not for all class involved in the project, because there are some classes where I didn't receive back the certificate, but we had the distribution. The other task was give survey test for student, parents, and teacher. And so I did, I will show you in 2 minutes, but not for all students because there are not many students involved. And registered students and teacher in the TUI space, I did, but not for all students because students are too much, and I will do next week. Okay. I want to ask you something to write here in this table, in this area, in a page about project where you can find project infographic. I ask you please to add the number of involved students about the pre-primary school, primary and secondary school. Okay, I wrote my student, but if necessary, I will add other students because in the form about the project that we sent to the ministry, we wrote 600 in primary, 120 in secondary, and 120 in pre-primary. So we should involve 100 students for each school. Okay, but if we can't 100, at least 80 students, we should involve this number of students. Okay, please, I ask you to complete this area about involved student. What about the presentation? I want to ask you, what do you think about a logo competition for the project? Because we hadn't logo. We haven't a logo for this project. What do you think? Do you want to do a logo competition?
Or we can create something collaborative.
One collaborative logo?
It could be. With pixel art, for example, we can create one letter for each school by pixel art and then collect everything on a
by
document.
pixel art?
Yes, it could be. For CM.
You think about
Yes.
Yes, you think about the logo could be the with the letter of our project C.
Yes, but they are 5 letters.
CF4CM.
Yes, but we are 6 school and there are 5 letters.
But
Ferrara is not working.
It's not working, so that's perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Now we can create by duplicate.
Yes.
One letter, we can decide the grid 20 for 20, for example, and create inside a letter so that each school creates a letter, and we can collect all together on a Google document and then transform it in a picture.
Very nice. Yes.
Now, it's simple. It's rapid and simple.
Yes.
Okay.
So how can we do, Francesca? We
do you know duplicate?
No, I can see now.
Okay.
Duplicate. Okay.
Duplicate.
Okay. And what we have to do? Pixel art.
Pixel art.
Pixel art.
Maybe you need to log in.
Okay.
And it's really they can design a letter and color it in different way, and a letter for each school, but we have to decide the dimension, the size of the grid. 20 for 20, 15 for 15.
Okay. So without a picture, only the letter.
Maybe only the letters, then we can collect everything together, or maybe the older can create the twinning logo by pixel art, but it could be really difficult to do.
It's
And
difficult. Mm.
yes, I imagine. I don't know if it already exists. Maybe. And
So so what we have to do? You should create a Zapply code
okay,
and put it here in the project presentation page. Here.
now then we can
No?
collect all the letters C, F for CM in
Yes.
a picture.
In a picture. Yes.
In a picture, and it could be our logo, for example.
What picture? So without Zapply code?
Yes, the letter will be done by Zapply code, and all the letters will be collected on a picture, of the same picture.
Okay, so we have to create. So each school have to create a Zapply code with the Zapply code a letter, and then we have to download the letter. Yes.
Yes,
And
download the picture. Yes.
yes, and upload the picture in
on a Google, on a Word, and create an image. Okay, just to give you the idea, let me find.
Yes, we have to think about this.
Okay,
because,
let me. Okay, let me find the letter.
We can think about the logo, because our project has not a logo. So I think it could be a good idea to have a logo for the project. Okay.
Okay, let me give you an idea. Okay.
Do you want to share the
Yes,
screen?
I'm going to share the. No, I'm going to share in the WhatsApp chat.
WhatsApp chat?
Oh, pardon.
If you want, you can share the screen, Francesca.
Okay. Okay. Okay, can you see this picture?
Yes.
Okay. This is another eTwinning project.
Yes.
Every school made one letter. This was a project about art. So, for example, my school made the E here. Then we collected everything, all the letters by Canva, I think, to create the logo of the project. It's really simple to do, but don't forget that we are in March and we cannot do something very difficult, very demanding at this point of the year. So in this project, it was made by art, but we can make. Okay, let me show you. Pardon, Zapply code. Okay, I think I have to change. I have to change the
Francesca, sorry, with the Zapply code, can I create a letter with more pictures?
Okay,
Because
let me show. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So in Zapply code, you can create a grid, maybe 20 for 20.
Okay.
Or maybe, okay, it's just a sample.
Yes, yes.
Then they can create a code, or they can just made a letter. Oh, it's just to let you understand, it's not the real letter. Okay, imagine made of different colors. Okay, maybe this not.
Yes.
And then we can take a screen, or you can get the codes, or you can download the picture. Okay. Okay, I have to insert a title for the project because it's impossible to
Yes, yes,
download.
okay. We
Okay.
can okay.
We can pardon. Okay,
But
we can collect all the letters
yes.
in order to create the logo. C
But
F for
okay. But in the picture that you show before us, the letter was only made with the color or with the picture inside? Only with
the
color?
one about my other project.
Yeah.
The letter.
In each letter, I saw pictures.
Yes. Every school chooses an artist.
Yeah.
And then we create a letter in that style, in
I
Mondrian
like.
style, in
How can we create a letter in style? With which
that
web
project
tool?
was about art.
Yes,
So
but we can create a letter with
a
monuments,
style,
with
with
monuments,
monuments.
with monuments, or something special about our town, our region. Okay.
We cannot use Zabli code. I think it could be complicated.
How did the letter of the other project? How did you make?
Or we can, I'm thinking some editor.
It was a collage. It was a collage in a letter. We
can create, yes, a letter made by a collage of our monuments, of
yeah.
our something about our area,
Yes.
and
Yes.
then put all the letters together, but
Yes.
in a digital way or in a physical way.
In a digital way.
In a digital, okay. Ok.
Scusate, io pensavo a word art, ma si possono solo mettere le lettere, giusto? Non immagini di monumenti.
No,
Word art?
word
Solo
art is
parole.
made of letters.
No.
It's made of letters.
Word art ti fa fare la nuvola di parole con
Solo le
la
parole,
nuvola
quindi
di
solo parole.
no, io dicevo
No,
di
non
creare
vedere sì, avevo
una
capito.
lettera
Lettera
Yes,
con
yes.
monumenti. Ok, sì.
It's not that complicated. We can do it by word. Just a document. We can write a letter and then collect the images inside.
Yes, it was yes, we can use Word, yes. Because it could be nice to personalize the letters.
Yes.
What do you think?
Yes.
We have 4 letters, so one for Estonia, one for Francesca, one for Emilia Romagna, and one for Puglia. So Marianna, we can do together the letter with the monuments of Puglia. Okay?
Yes.
We can collect a picture in the same letter.
Letter. Ok.
Okay. So if you agree, I can create something about the letter here in a project presentation. After the promo video, I can prepare what we have to do about the logo here.
Okay.
I can say our logo, and then I can prepare something to work about our logo. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I will write something. I will write. We will prepare our logo, creating a letter with the with the different picture about our region. Okay, and I can suggest what we can use. Okay, and then this about the logo. In here I insert the Gantt graphic where you can say what we have done in February, the date of our training in March, in April we have date, and in May. In May, we have the meeting in Estonia. The date are 16, 17, and 18 of May. Is it right, Mario?
That's right. Absolutely. I have talked to my headmaster, and
Okay.
we found that these dates are absolutely suitable.
Okay. And
so you are welcome to Võru.
okay, very good. And here at the end, we have the meeting in Italy, the 6th, 7th, and 8th of June. Is it okay for you or not? Angela, you told something.
I have a problem because we have final meeting scrutinio. I don't know the word in
Yes.
English. So I'm not sure to be there. Because in Emilia Romagna, the last day of school is I have to find the 5th of June.
Oh, the 5th.
I think yes. I have to check my calendar. So we have a scrutinio on June. No, the 3rd. The 3rd of June is the last day of school, the 3rd. So, and yes, because we don't go to school on Saturday, and scrutinio we have on Monday and Tuesday. So I don't know. 6th and 7th of June.
And Angela, it could be a problem for you to have the
permission.
No, to have the meeting after the end of the lessons, or it's okay for you?
The scrutinio to
No,
change.
no, I speak about the meeting. It could be a problem for you to do this meeting after the end of the school, because if the school finish the 3rd, il 3 giugno la scuola finisce.
Yeah, okay, sì.
And is it possible for you to move for the meeting after the end of the school or not?
Yes, I can move.
Okay.
But 2, 3, we have a Saturday. This is the 4th, and the 5th is Sunday.
Yeah. Then you have scrutiny 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah.
And so we
only 2 days, 6 and 7.
6 and 7. Okay.
I can ask if only 1 day, but one is sure. I'm sure we have
June. Okay.
I can ask my head teacher if my classes could have scrutinio only, for example, on Monday, so I can leave on Tuesday. This is one.
No, it is not a problem because we can postpone. We can do on 8, 9, and 10 if you.
For me, it's good.
8,
9 and 10.
And 10 of June.
I have to ask my colleague Nadia because she in secondary law school, and I don't not sure
Yeah.
she
Okay.
will be free.
Okay.
I have to ask, but
Okay.
maybe I have to choose one day.
Yes. Okay.
One day.
And what about you, Francesca?
Sorry, I got to ask. Ok. Stavi parlando della formazione, dell'evento di formazione?
No, di dissemination, disseminazione in Italia,
Giugno.
8, 9 e 10 giugno.
I don't know the dates of the evaluation board now. So,
Iniziate a vedere.
do you mean 3 days?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
8, 9, and 10 of June.
Okay.
And what about you, Mario?
Well, actually, we have problems with those dates, but I think that you have to decide. If I can't come, then maybe Ene can. We have got the other Erasmus Plus project mobility to Scotland exactly at the same time, from 6th to 10th June.
Okay.
But I think that it's up to you to decide, and if I can't come, then somebody else has to go.
So you have the Erasmus project. You said from 6 to 10.
Yeah, from 6 to 10 it has
Okay.
been decided, and it's our last chance. The project is ending, and we have had many virtual activities meanwhile, and now we are hoping to have this Scottish mobility.
And if we postpone in the week from 16 to 18 or 15 to 17, 15, 16, 17.
Well, of course, actually, it's not possible. Then I'm going to have year 9 examination with my students. And anyway, it would have been crazy if I had been away for a week and then I come back and take another plane to Italy. Do you understand me? It
Yes,
is too
okay.
much traveling. You can't come from one.
I don't know. So we should do at the end of June, the last week of June.
Well, but I don't know. Maybe you make up your own mind and do your own decisions. There are so many Italian schools. Yeah. At the end of June, we are not at school at all. The school year has ended. Then I think you have to decide when it is most suitable for you, and maybe Ene can go, maybe a head teacher or somebody else.
Somebody else? You think? Do you think somebody else could come?
Yes.
In
I
your
think so.
al posto tuo, come si dice, Francesca? In your
Yeah. I would like
At
to
your
come very
place.
much, of course. I would like to come very much, but I can't this way that I come from one trip and go to another, even if there is a week between and I have examination with my 9 formers. After that, I can't go anyway. So yeah.
Okay, but can you speak with your director, because if he could with another teacher, for us is okay.
Sorry, I didn't understand now.
If you can ask to your director
Yeah.
if in this date of June that I saw
You mean this 6 to
8,
6
9,
to
and
10?
10. 8,
Okay,
9, and
9. Yeah, 8, 9, and
Yes.
10.
If you can ask to your director if he could come with another teacher.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, I can do
With
it.
your colleague, of course.
Mhm.
It's a pity not to meet you, Mario.
Of course.
Yes, I'm also
Gosh.
sad.
But we meet you in Estonia.
At least.
Yes.
Yes.
Finger
Okay.
crossed.
Yes.
Finger crossed.
Yes. You never know what will happen in this crazy world nowadays.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Crazy world,
We
really.
thought that COVID was a big problem. Oh
Yes.
my God.
Now the COVID is not.
This is the war.
Yes, we regret that time when just
Yes.
COVID was a problem.
Yes, I was just amazed that in the news, in Estonian news, there were only news from the war and the Ukraine and Russia, no COVID news, which was good in a way, but our numbers are still very big.
Oh,
Well,
of
there is
COVID.
nothing good.
Our numbers are quite good now.
Good.
Good. No,
We have big numbers. Mhm.
we could deal with the COVID thanks to the vaccination, to the massive vaccination of the people.
But Omicron doesn't care. Anyway, you will get ill.
Oh, yes, but without many symptoms, without hospitalization and intensive care.
Yes.
So really
That's
much
true.
easy to deal with.
That's true. I agree.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Mario. So please ask to your head master, okay, about the Italian meeting, and so I can confirm this date that I wrote here in this Gantt.
I mean, while you were talking, I got lost because I was looking for an app to create letter as
Yes.
a collage.
I was supposed.
So in the document that you shared, you can find the app to create the logo.
Where? Here?
No, in the document that you shared, Angela,
yes.
shared in the chat.
In the chat?
In the chat, you can find the app.
Okay. Thank you.
No, it's nice. It's nice because you can collect many photos in the letter and then you can download the picture.
But I can't see in the WhatsApp.
No, in the chat.
No, in the chat of StreamYard.
Oh, sorry, in the chat of StreamYard. In the chat of StreamYard
We have
here.
so many chats.
Oh my God.
On private chat.
It's private.
Private.
Can you put it in the WhatsApp chat?
The document or the app?
The app.
Okay, I'll
Or
do
can
it.
you write the app here? It's Suppli Code? No.
No. It's another app to create letter by collage of photos.
Tell me the name so that I can write
It's in the WhatsApp chat.
I can write here so I can remember. It's photocollage.net.
Letter photocollage.net. Yes.
Okay, photocollage.net. Letter.
It's really easy because also with the young students we can ask what's good, what's beautiful in our territory. Then we can browse, we can Google and download pictures and then collect it by a collage.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, this is about our logo. We talk about the date of our meeting, and what about the tasks? So we just saw this is okay, e-safety. The e-safety, I put here my activity about safety, and I will translate. I am translating this with my student in English language, because this is in Italian language. It's activity about the safety, and I'm ask you to upload here your activity with your student about safety, to find from this activity, to find two rules to create a collaborative netiquette that I put here.
Okay. Brigida, since my students are very young, we had a circle time session in which we
Yes.
discuss about what they use, the devices that they use, and how long do they stay on the device, what they do, which kind of contents do they explore. And then we've tried to find some rules. So for example, how long I can stay on internet, and who has to supervise me meanwhile I'm surfing the net, or playing something really simple, because
Yes.
they are six. I cannot tell them don't tell your address, because they don't know their
Don't
address.
worry, don't worry, don't worry. It's good. It's good if you do some picture when they are in a circle time, and explain in a video what they
We
said.
created dumb board to collect everything,
Okay.
and wrote some words, some rules, very simple rules.
Yes, you can.
So
You
for
can add.
example, use a parental control. For example, ask your parents to set a parental control, for example, because they are very young.
Okay, okay. And you can write your rules here. It is enough one. Okay, one rule. If you want,
Perfect.
you can add here a picture about the rule. You can see my rules are very easy, because about selfie, so they wrote don't overdo it with the selfie. If you are sad, do not post photos where you are happy. It's very easy. And because my students are 8 years old, and the visible girl, they wrote, you shouldn't send personal photos online, because you can't know
Did you
who
share
might.
that Canva?
Here, yes, you can.
Okay. Yes, I found
This
the
is
link.
a collaborative
Yes.
document. Okay,
Perfect.
so you can add the number here. For example, number 3.
No,
You,
the link is just to see the document, not to edit.
it is this. Condividi with modify. Is this.
Okay, is that okay?
And down on the left you can't modify it.
Let me try. No, I can see in widescreen the document. Not, I cannot modify it.
Is
Okay, let me check if it is in my shared document. Okay, let me check. Condivisi con te. Oh, yes, there is. Okay, perfect.
okay. Yes, because you have to look in
No,
shared with you. Yes. No.
yes, but I cannot modify it. I cannot edit it. I can just create a copy. I don't know
Oh,
why.
because I put this link there. Okay.
Or maybe you have to add us as collaborators. Because if you share it with me, I
With the
can
same-
copy it, I can use it, but I cannot edit your Canva.
I have to check now.
Maybe
Okay.
you have to add us as collaborators.
Yes, yes. This is.
Okay.
I can't modify. This is the same for me.
Okay. I
Only.
will do. I will do the.
Okay.
Okay. I will do it after the meeting. I will do the. I will put the right link, or I will change in modify.
Now you
Okay.
have to write our names or email in order to be collaborator of the same project.
Okay. I can write the email. Yes. Okay. And this to create our common netiquette, collaborative netiquette, and what we done. Okay, here in this page, teachers coordination, online meetings, and minutes. I add new minutes about the 29th of January, where we decided about the steps of our project. Okay, so you can read it here. It's okay.
Okay.
I wrote it. And what about the gamification? You can find here the webinar, the first with the information, the second with information here, and the third webinar I will write a summary, because Marilina forgot to record the webinar, and so I have to write here a summary, okay, about what we decided in this webinar. I'm sorry for this. And about the gamification for presentation, we decided to organize a mixed group. I think I have to. Okay, here is pre-primary and primary, but I think it could. I don't know if it is okay, because I made a group in pre-primary and primary, first, second, third classes, and then primary, fourth and fifth class, and secondary. Is it okay for you? We have to add the name of the student.
Sorry, how many students should we add into each square then?
Two.
Two students
Two.
and 6 squares.
Yes. Two.
As to, for example, as to Estonian students, then I must have 12 students at least here.
Yes. What do you think about this? Have we add other groups? Because in this way we have not so much student, because for my school I will add only 12 students, and for each only 12 in pre-primary and primary, and only 12 in primary and secondary. What do you think about?
I think it's enough, but I don't know about others. I have less students as well.
We have 6 groups, and we, because to start the challenge, la sfida è di challenge.
The challenge.
To start the challenge, we will have groups of magician, of
Knights.
knife,
Knights.
Nights. And what other?
Giullari, oh my
Juller.
god,
Joker and Joker.
jokers,
Jokers. And
jester.
or I don't know, or we have to add more student and we have only 3 groups. I don't know. What do you suggest? Because we must have groups.
It's really difficult to deal with many students because you know that the coordinator is in one class and we have to follow all the other classes.
Yes, I know. It's my situation.
And I also have to say that we should create groups based on age.
Group based on age. And
Yes.
so do you think it is not good pre-primary with the first, second and third class? It is better pre-primary with the first and then second and third and then fourth and fifth and then secondary. So
Oh yes, it's okay. It's okay.
so we will have 4 for grid, and for each grid the 6 group, and for each group 2 students for each school.
Okay.
Or we can decide 4 grids with the 3 groups, because one group is magician, one group is knight, and one group is joker. And for each school we have 2 or 3 students.
I think the second one is simpler.
Okay.
I am thinking, I have a question, because in my school we have 40 students from primary and maybe 25 from secondary school. Because during one of our meeting, Marius said one thing. If we have many students, it's very difficult to collaborate. So my question is this: could we have students that are working in this project, but that they don't are in a twinning? For example,
I think yes, Angela, I think it's okay.
Very young children I could work without access onto a space, because
Yes.
for me it will be very difficult to manage all the project.
Yes, and
because
for
I
me
have to
too. So, for example, I can involve only my 16 students, the ones I teach to, and then involve the other in another way in the activities, everything, but I cannot deal with too many students.
Yeah.
I have 40 students in pre-primary, but I go there just once a week. I cannot deal with so many students. I have to follow them for everything, even though the teachers are nice. And
so we could put only 2 students and this only 3 groups, but when we are speaking about the project and we say that we have 600 pupils in primary, Yes, we will have, but not only recorded in a twinning.
Okay.
I don't know if what I'm saying is clear.
Yes, I think we are all in the same situation. For example, the pre-primary school, in my school, they will not register in twinning. The student of primary school, because are mine, yes, they will be registered in twinning, but I don't know what about a student in a
So
secondary.
we have to find a way to make it easier. So, for example, or to create um, a character as a class, or
I
to
think it's
involve
enough the
only the
teacher.
students of our classes, because they are too many
I think for the other classes, it's enough that the teacher are
in
the
it winning.
yes, and they can open the twin space and show to the student.
Yes, for example, for pre-primary, we usually create a member as a section, the section of the, for example, sezione Giglio as a one member of the project, or prima A as a member of the project.
Okay.
Okay, when they are very young. I
Okay.
have my students registered in eTwinning, my students, my 16 students. I can create
With
a
only one
member
account.
because in pre-primary I have 6 classes. So I can create 6 accounts. Sezione rossa, sezione gialla, sezione non lo so come si chiamano.
And
So that the teacher can access the twin space and show what we are doing, not each student. And also in the competition, we cannot involve the students in couples. Those of my class, yes, not all the students.
Or in different way, they can join with the teacher account. No?
Yes, but one teacher for 20 students, not 20
One
students.
teacher for each class.
For each group.
Yes, because in my school there are 3 pre-primary school, and they are all in the twin space, all 3.
The 3 teachers, do you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the 3 groups.
I can also create an account for the students.
Okay.
Section A, section B, section 3, section 4. I don't remember the names of the sections.
And then all students can enter with the same.
No,
account.
because it's dangerous. You cannot control them. So the teacher can access in order to make it live, to know that there are students, but not one each one.
Okay.
Or we can create, if they want to check to visit the twin space with their parents, we can create a guest
account with the parents.
A guest account, so they cannot modify, they cannot edit, they cannot do anything, and they cannot write something wrong, for example. You cannot know.
I think we can decide to involve only and how can I say, and register in the twin space only 2 classes or 1 classes, of course our classes, because I'm in 2 classes, and if Francesca is in one class, only one class. And what about the other? The other student will join only from the school, okay? Only only at school
Yes.
by the teacher account, not
Yes.
at home. Not at home. It is enough. I think it is important to involve students, but not necessarily all students.
And also because we cannot ask 600 students to communicate, to
Of
collaborate,
course.
it's not meaningful. So just maybe, and they are already 100, but if they have online meeting, depending on the age, for example, it's meaningful, not 600 students altogether.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I think this is right, because we can involve many students, but we can register only our student. My
And the
student
teachers and the teachers of the other classes.
and the teacher, yes, of course, of the other class, yes. My
Yes.
student, Angela students, Francesca student, Marianna student, and Mary students, and stop. The other will join with the teacher account at school and not at home.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So sorry, I have only 11 students engaged. Can Ene register, or is 11, if 11 is enough, then let it be. Ene has 24 students in her class.
Mary, of course, you can decide to join with more student, with your student and with your colleague student. It is okay, or only with your colleague student and not with your student. You can decide, okay?
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
We only want to resolve the problem about the big number of the students. And here I modified the grid. We have here pre-primary and primary first student. We can add two, but of course in this grid we can add students that are or not are registered in the twin space, okay? Because this is a grid for the activity. So we can add here student. This is the group of magician. I can write magician. I don't know how to
Magicians or wizard. Però
wizard.
magicians va bene.
Va bene? No wizard.
Yes. Oh, whatever you want.
Wizard.
Ok.
Poi night, così? No.
Come notte con la K. Nights.
Night. And Joker.
But we said all the
No.
young are magicians, or the
All the young. All
yes,
the young.
they are all magicians.
All
These are all magicians. Yes. 3 groups of magician.
yes.
It's okay. And then
Nights and
Nights for primary school.
aspetta, ancora qui.
Grammarly.
Wizard. Okay. And this
Nights
night.
con la
No,
G.
Can we have only one group for primary?
This is second and third. I don't know. Do we have secondary and third?
I don't have a second and third classes in my school. I
Me
have
too.
only fifth, but
And I am third. I have a third. I have third.
no problem for me because my children are very low level, so it is good to work with
So
eight.
we can put all together second, third,
And fourth?
and we have only 3 groups. Okay,
Yes.
Okay.
I can move these. Secondary, and we have here. We haven't a second classes. Yes.
No.
So we have third, fourth.
We can write from second to fifth, and so
Sorry, how old or in which class are your 8-year-olds?
Okay.
In third.
Third.
They are
Third.
third
Okay.
graders. And
Okay.
in Estonia, you are in second graders. They are
Yeah,
second graders.
second graders. 8 years old
Capito,
are second graders.
Brigida? Perché loro
Ok.
cominciano a 7 anni.
Sì.
So second graders, from second to fifth graders, okay?
Yeah.
Because we start at 6.
Yes.
In 6, you have pre-primary, Mario? At 6, you have pre-primary?
Yes.
And is it
They start
mandatory?
school at the age of 7.
And is that mandatory?
7. Generally,
Okay, so
yes.
6, it's not mandatory?
No,
No.
it isn't. Yes.
It's mandatory from 7.
Yes, mandatory from 7.
Because we are discussing to make it mandatory from 5.
Well,
In
but
Italy.
in Estonia, this preschooling takes place in kindergartens or nursery schools, or how we call them. Yes, there the students are taught letters and elementary reading and things like that, and they come to school at 7, where they know letters and can read shorter words already.
Oh, okay. But it's not mandatory anyway.
Yeah.
So if they don't attend the kindergarten when they are 6, you have 2 different levels in your class.
Well, yeah. Actually, they have to then. Yeah. They have to be in the kindergarten at least 1 year, I think. But when there are some parents who teach at home their kids, yeah,
Okay.
also it's
Okay.
also possible.
I noticed a big difference with this class because they are the COVID generation. So they didn't attend a lot the kindergarten. So when they came to first class, it was a disaster. They couldn't deal with the scissor, for example. They couldn't understand the danger of something to do. They couldn't understand the relationship with teacher. So the hierarchy with teacher, because for 2 years they didn't go to school, to kindergarten, I
see.
mean. So I
see.
noticed a big difference.
Yeah. Okay, so this is about our groups.
Okay, talking about this, Brigida, we were talking about the 3D printing and how to insert the activity. If the youngers are also only magicians, wizards, and they create the clues, the questions, and the riddles for the others, Maybe we should give them a badge made with the 3D printing. Then when the knights discover the treasures, they can have the badge as good knights. And then when the older print the symbols, the badge, they can have the badge as 3D printers. What do you think about? Maybe with the symbols of the towns, as you said,
Yeah.
but in order to have a recognition of something they have done, because of course the youngers can create the clues, but they cannot solve the clues or the riddles. I mean, the young, because they cannot read, so they can register the questions. For example, if you in order to find the treasure, you have to solve this riddle. They can register the riddle. They need to have a badge for that, something they have done. You know, your action was this and you had a recognition. What do you
So
think?
you think to give a badge and not the
For the completion of the activity, you know, because anyway, this is a big game, but everyone can participate in his own way. So, I mean,
okay.
okay, so
So
they can
you,
create the questions, for example, and they can register the questions. Now, Angela has another idea.
No, we I understood another thing during our meeting last Friday. I thought young children tells the young child tells the story about the monument or the place, and the oldest prepare riddles. Secondary school prepare riddles for the nights that are
Okay.
primary. So young children record the voice and tell something about the environment or the monument. And
Okay, that's a good
but
idea.
because
Yes.
this is very, very simple, they can draw or build something using um,
tinkering.
Tinkering.
tinkering, and the knights have to solve riddles made by the oldest pupils
Okay. And
from
how?
secondary. But I think your idea about the badge is very nice.
No,
But
because we
and
said
the
to create a
3D
page with
printing,
symbols of the towns, for
yes.
example, and every school has to print 6 badges or coins with the symbols, and then we can exchange them,
Okay,
or we
and
can
I think
exchange the
yes,
code.
the
And
code and the project could be made by secondary school
yes,
students.
of course. Yes, of course.
Uh, we will follow our course about 3D printing, but the secondary school will be able to code and to prepare a badge, one for each school. Okay, one
Oh,
by
one for each school.
one
Okay.
for each school. Then we can share and print all the badges.
Okay.
Sorry, but
And
we haven't got 3D printer and we can't do it.
okay, but we can print. Can we print and send you by post our badge?
We
If
can
you if
we
you
can
send
take
us the code, we can print and send you
But if they don't have the 3D printer, do I
Yes,
understand?
because the program is online program.
Okay, it's an online
It's
program,
online
so they
program,
can
so
anyway create the program, but will be able to do it if they don't practice with
I
3D
have
printing?
I am able, but Nadia Finessi, my colleague, is very smart. So in 3D printing, and then we'll have a good course
Trainer.
next March. So I'm sure all all of us will be able.
But
Okay.
I don't understand, Mario. You you haven't got a 3D printer?
No. Mhm.
Ah, no? And you, Marianna? Yes, you have.
Sì, noi sì, sì. Con Tinkercad si può fare questo modellino e poi ce lo possiamo condividere questo e ognuno poi si stampa il suo badge, giusto?
Sì.
Yes,
Sì.
io ce l'ho imballata.
Sto facendo un esercizio. Ok. Ah,
La
Ce
devi
l'ho imballata,
sballare.
ma sono fiduciosa. I'm
Yeah.
trusty.
This question was also included in teacher's survey. What do you have at school? And I marked, but you can see the results, Brigitta, probably.
Yes,
Or
I can.
or Angela can see. But I wanted to ask as to parents and students survey. Then I translated them into Estonian, and I will get responses also in Estonian. Then
Oh.
I have to upload
Translate.
those responses links probably there. Or what do you think?
Yes.
I don't know, Angela, what do you think?
No, lei dice del pre-survey che ha fatto, ha
Yes.
scritto in estoniano,
We
in
can,
estone, e
yes.
poi adesso ti deve comunicare i risultati, te li deve tradurre e comunicare.
Can we add the board, Brigida, on the page, onto a twinning page, and we can add our results in Estonian, in Italian, from parents, children, and teachers. I will add the board so we can upload the results. I think it's good to share our result. And we
Yes,
have
because the answer are very it's easy to understand because it's robotic.
yes, and we could decide what which robots we have to use in April.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have decided and we have to buy
Yes,
because we have a budget and I want to show
yes.
you.
I have a proposal. We have Lego Coding Express is a very nice train from I don't know if you have seen the
Lego?
Lego coding is a train for children from 3 and 5 years old, but we have it on primary school too, and it is very, very nice. And there are the train and the colors, very nice to use. And for oldest, Lego Spike, because Lego we do is out. We can. Lego Spike is good from primary to secondary, and I think we could buy this because it's simple and we can cover all the ages. But if you have other ideas, we can speak about. Because I love Autobot, but Autobot is impossible to buy, or many others of robot, but they are on a specific target age. And I think Lego are very creative, and we can build something and program and share.
Yes, it's good because we have 14,000 euro to buy consumers goods, and we have to decide to what to buy. And then
But
Fantastic. But
If
if you want to know, then I found a list where I wrote what we have. We have Lego Idoos, Lego Spikes, Bee-bots, Makey-Makeys, and Arduinos.
you
But
have
yeah, these ones we have. But what we haven't got is 3D printing printer or scanner. We haven't got those ones. Yes, thank you.
so we have to decide what to buy. I don't know how.
Maybe Mario needs 3D printing, and we just have a 3D printing, but we don't have Lego Spike, so we can buy
But
some.
it takes a long time to be delivered.
But we have to buy
Okay.
because we have a budget.
So
We have
also
to
another 3D printers would be nice because we have only one. How many 3D printers do you have, Angela?
Only one, but we will buy another one with.
I'll buy other two with the STEM
Yes.
bundle. The STEM call.
We will buy only one because
The
we think.
problem is the delivering now because
Yeah.
mine is cool. We had Mario. We had a lot of money from our government to buy digital things, digital devices. So all the schools together ordered the materials, and now it's really difficult to get it to be delivered in time, and to find they have to produce them.
I see.
Is it possible to buy come si dice il filato per la stampante 3D,
I
Angela?
fili.
In inglese come si dice? The threads?
La cartuccia.
The cartridge? Si dice così?
Sì.
I don't know.
I don't know, because the thread is il filo, but the cartridge is more for the la stampante, no? The cartridge.
Mm.
I don't know technically. Okay, 3D printer and threads and supply.
PLA. Yes, PLA. Okay.
Well, we know nothing. We know nothing about 3D printing.
And filament.
Even Ene is IT teacher, and she also said that she would like to know, but she knows nothing, and our school hasn't got it. I don't know why, how it has happened this way, but okay, you are better than us, much better than us in that way. Okay.
Angela is better than everyone.
Yes.
She's the digital animator.
3D printing is not my specialization, cioè non è la mia specializzazione, ma
My strong point.
no,
And
no,
okay, can we
but-
buy the filament for the 3D printer?
Yeah.
What? Can?
Il filament. Ho scoperto adesso che
I
si dice
think yes.
Angela, puoi buttare giù una lista della spesa per il filamento della stampante?
Sì,
Perché quello si dovrebbe acquistare perché magari la stampante non ce la facciamo a farla arrivare a Mario, però il filamento potrebbe essere ordinato per poi stampare, perché sennò noi stiamo forse senza.
Io sì, io lo posso fare. Cioè, io avevo pensato, non so, adesso I didn't check your answer in teacher survey, or I checked but I forgot your answer. So maybe we have different things and different needs.
Yes.
But my proposal was about Lego Spike, because if we just have one, is a very low quantity to do activity. So if we can buy another, it is very expensive. And I thought about the train, but I can write a list so we can choose what you need for your school. Okay? What do you think?
Yes, of course. I think it could be good if each school made a list about what need.
Okay.
Okay,
Or-
since Angela is the expert, she can write, for example, what we do, what we need, and then we can write.
Okay.
You means about the robot too, and
Yes.
something. Okay. And it could be good if all we buy the same things.
Because when we will have the training course in April, we need to have the same robot.
Yeah. Yes.
During the sessions.
Yes.
Session.
I think we have to buy urgently the robots.
Okay.
What kind of robots? Lego Spike, no.
Lego Spike, and for young children, I suggest the train, the Lego Coding Express. It is a train.
So Lego Spike and Lego Coding Express.
Yes.
For each school.
Because Bbot, we just have a Bbot and Bluebot.
We have Cody and Go.
What you have?
Cody and Go, learning resources. Sono sempre sono topolini come le api.
But they need batteries.
Yes.
This is a very low point because...
But it was for free. I got it with the point of COP Centro Italia. Okay. COP for school. Ok? Con i punti ne ho presi 4 e durano da vari anni.
Che ne dite di prendere le Blue Bot?
No, lei dice i Blue Bot già ce l'hanno. Lei, che come dicevi tu, Coding Express, Lego?
È un trenino che si chiama Lego Coding Express.
L'ho scritto, non si vede?
Sì.
Pain?
No.
Non lo vedete?
Ah, sì.
No.
Ho scritto Lego Spike, Lego Coding
Scusa,
Express.
ed è facile da reperire?
Sì, ce l'hanno. Campus Store lo vende insieme ai Lego, sì.
E in quanto tempo lo consegnano?
Un mese.
I can phone to... I have the phone number.
Yes, I have the direct contact with Matteo, and with...
Okay, Matteo Merlo.
Okay.
We can ask.
But usually 1 month for a Campus Store. They need the 1 month. Yeah. So we can buy Lego Spike, Lego Coding Express, and Blue Bot. Yes.
Angela, che dici? What do you mean think about Bebop?
Blue.
I have a Bebop, 6 Bebop, 1 console of Bebop. Only 1.
And I have 2. I have. So I
You-
don't
you
need
have
the
two?
blue bot.
You have 2 Bebop, 2 console of Bebop.
Yes, 12.
12. Okay, I have only 6. And how many blue bot?
How many bots are there in one console? 6?
6.
6. Maybe one console is enough.
Lego Spike is very expensive, and if you want to use in class, you can't have only one because
Lego Spike is only 1. Lego Spike.
we can't work with only one.
How many we need in one class? 6.
I think the best it will be two children if with one Lego Spike, but is it impossible? So I think we have to count, cioè bisogna fare i conti, penso 4, 4,
4 in ogni classe.
100 euros is only one. So it's very expensive, but you know Lego is very expensive.
I have
Don't worry,
already ordered
have-
Lego Spike.
Okay.
Okay, but we need more because we have a lot of class at school, so we can buy other Lego Spike. And Lego Coding Express 4 for each class or more?
No. Only one
One?
or two, because it costs 300 more than 300 euros.
So it is enough, one for each class? I don't know what is it. I can check now.
È un trenino?
È un
Yes.
trenino?
Do you mean the whole set? It costs 300 euros? So, with the railway, with the train?
Ho solo una scatola, ma is very expensive, and I think we can code maybe 2 is better, but if we have the money.
Oh, e questo che serve?
And ci sono colori che servono a programmare mettendo i colori nel binario e per i bambini di infanzia from 2
5.
To 5.
But we have on primary school and we use it on the first class and with children in special need, and they love it. They love it very much.
Okay, Coding Express.
And it's impossible to break. So
Good idea.
and so this is important.
Okay, so I think we need the 2 for each class.
Yes.
And Bluebot, if there is a console, you know if Bluebot has got a console like Bebot?
Yes,
they have. Yes.
So I think we have to buy 1 console Bebot for each school, 1 console Bluebot for each school, 2 Lego Coding Express for each school, and 4 Lego Spike for each school. It could be enough?
Yes, don't forget the filament, the PLA for the 3D printer.
Sì, anche per noi le cartucce, sì.
Filament, okay.
Sorry, do you mean for my school as well or not?
Yes.
Well, but as we haven't got so young students from 2 to 5, then then actually we don't need this Lego Express probably, because
Yes.
we have got older students from 7.
If this is good for student in the first grade.
But they are 7. When they arrive to school, they are 7.
Oh, they
Yeah.
are 7. Okay.
Yes, they are 7 when they arrive to our school.
Maybe
That's right.
Lego Spike are enough.
Yeah, okay, I just mentioned. So,
Let me know. Okay.
yeah, okay. Yes, I don't know how many spikes we have got. So maybe.
And
maybe we can have.
what about for tinkering? Do we need to buy something for tinkering?
Well, actually, I don't know what equipment is needed for tinkering. I discussed it with Ene, who is IT teacher and ready to help us as well. And we didn't know. Can you let us know what is this equipment that we are going to need for our May workshop for tinkering?
What do you think, Francesca? Arduino?
No,
For tinkering,
tinkering,
Yeah.
cannucce, pasta conduttiva,
garbage.
batterie, motorini, buzzer.
Old engines like of an old watch, for example, the come si dice, robotic car of your son. You have to collect all together garbage and engines to make something new that works. But also without engines, also with an albero a camme, come si dice in inglese, un albero a camme.
Non lo so.
Something you physically turn yourself, anche no? Con un piccolo... No, Angela mi dice di no.
No,
Well,
sì, scusa, sono fusa. I'm
anyway,
lost.
you have to make a
I-
list. Otherwise, we don't know
So, you know,
what we should have. Mhm.
Ok.
Can you suggest, Angela, please? Can you suggest to Mario what
Yes, I have a
something
list.
about it?
Yes,
Because
I can share a list of material, and we have many materials we can buy. We can buy many materials.
can you add here in this page timetable and budget here?
Okay, I will add something. I am thinking about what we need for our project, because the specific.
for example, if you build a castle by tinkering, you can automate the flag that can turn, for example,
Yes.
or the door that you can open the door. I imagine. I'm wondering, and something really simple, not too difficult to do, and also related to the age.
Yes. Children loves LEDs and
Yes.
circuits and conductive materials. And this is very nice. And lights that appears during the travel of our magicians or knights or
Travel.
robots.
Okay.
On something that move or make noises. If you have Meki Meki, it is wonderful to use Meki Meki to make code. But I have a list and I will give you. Okay?
Thank you very
Yes.
much. Thank you very much.
No problem.
If
E
you
poi
can
come
add,
fai, Brigi? Lo spedisci fisicamente? Fai l'ordine diviso per le scuole?
sì,
Ok,
sì.
your choice.
Sì.
Quindi Angela, if you can add here, or can you add the list in the WhatsApp chat, is okay.
Ok.
Because I have to say this to my director, and they have to start with the order
Ok.
quickly. Ok, so
Yes. Penso che con queste cose che hai scritto siamo già fuori budget.
dici?
No,
Sì.
16.000 euro, dai.
4 per
14.000
4, 16, questi sono 1600.
Ma per
Questi
arrivare a
sono
14.000 euro c'entra un sacco di roba.
2004 moltiplicato per 6, essendo di matematica io, ti ho già
E
fatto i
quindi
conti.
a quanto stai?
Qui siamo fuori budget, perché se ogni scuola ha 2000,
25.
quanto? 2500? 2000?
Le 5 sono 15.000.
Ma
Ok.
io la scuola di De Pisis non la considererei.
Non vengono mai, io non so che cosa fare. Cioè.
Io non la considero. Quindi
Ok.
E comunque siamo a 12.500.
siamo 5.
Ok, va bene. Ascolta,
Sono
noi
3.
we will prepare Excel, then we have the sum, and then we can choose. Ok, I will do.
Angela, if Brigida has to buy the filament, we have to tell her the model of our 3D printer.
I forgot this because I bought my PLA some
No, the
years.
name of the 3D printer, and then she will buy the compatible or the suitable filament. Com'è che si chiama, Angela? Non mi
Sì,
ricordo.
anch'io poi ti mando il messaggio del modello.
Sharebot, la nostra Sharebot Kiwi.
Sì, me la scordo sempre.
Sharebot Kiwi.
Sharebot Kiwi.
Mm.
Eppure
Ok.
vecchiotta, si compra ancora?
No, no.
No, e il filamento si troverà ancora compatibile?
Sì. Yes. Ok.
Brigi, I have a problem with the event of the 3rd of March.
The 3rd of March?
Sì, ho appena visto che c'è il coso.
Oddio.
Can we change this date?
Next Tuesday? It will be next Tuesday?
Yes, next Tuesday.
From 4th? Every day I have 2 meetings every day.
Yes, I have a meeting at 3 o'clock, but I don't know if I finished in time.
I have a meeting too, but I don't know the time, and I will do my best.
Brigi?
The date are fixed from the experts, and we have all the date here from 3D printing 3rd, 17th, and 31st of March, and the same is for April, the 4th, the 12th, and the 20th.
Okay, but if you record, you can see recording.
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
Oh, I can ask the other teachers to attend.
Yes, you can see the record.
Okay, but I will have a meeting at at 5:30 in the afternoon, so I can attend for 1 hour. Then I
Yes.
have.
And I
to
maybe
choose.
the second part. Have you
Then,
already the link for this meeting so that I can share maybe today?
I will write after this meeting. I will write
As soon
the
as possible so that I can share and ask someone to attend
Okay.
from lower secondary because they have to work on that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And if you can, if you can, please. Che ho scritto? Consumer. Here. Please add
The
something.
names.
Yes, because I wrote Lego Spy, and I don't know if you, Angela, please, can you add here the materials for the tinkering?
Yes.
And
Yes.
Mario, I think you should try an expert to organize tinkering training in Estonia. What do you think?
Yes, that's a good idea. And actually, we have got in town a kind of company called Smart Laboratory or something like that in translation. And we have discussed it with our headmaster as well, that maybe it's a good idea to order this workshop from them. But of course, you can experiment with some tools in our school as well. But maybe it's a good idea to ask. Yes, I can let you know. We haven't talked to them yet. There is time,
Yes.
but there is a company who deals with such things, and there are good experts, we know.
Okay, so you can ask for the meeting, and Angela can tell us what we have to buy for the tinkering activity. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. What else?
What else?
What else? I
What
don't know.
else?
It is possible we can't find all materials in about tinkering because delivery is a problem. I bought some, non so il nome in inglese, dei motorini per
Engines.
fare lo scarabot, ok? And la ditta, the price was 10 times
Yes.
before. So we bought before COVID time, we bought for 85 cents, 85 centesimi, and now it costs only one €4.90, €4,90.
But
And
cannot
it was
you use old cars, old engines, something?
we bought only a few, and it's very difficult to find. So we can use.
Sai le vecchie automobiline, i vecchi orologi, i vecchi meccanismi, i carillon che c'hanno a casa?
Però è difficile trovarne 40 se fai il laboratorio con 40,
Ah, perché
perché
tu
ne
ne fai fare
servono
uno
40,
ciascuno.
esatto, cioè non riesci a trovare, cioè, ok?
Ok.
Quindi, but we have to go on, manage this problem. we have to find the solution. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for sharing these ideas, and we will finish two presentations about children, and
Work on the logo. Ok. Dobbiamo
then we have,
decidere quali lettere. We have to decide which letter for each school.
write, yes, write on the doc.
Yes, I will write here in
Okay.
the
Okay, in the logo
space.
project page.
Here in about project, there is infographic. No,
Yes.
not here.
Just a
In
simple table. Avezzano,
this
sì.
project
Okay.
presentation. Okay.
We can
Here,
use that up.
photo collage.
Yes, photocollage.net, because it's very simple. You write the letter and you collect the photos, and it's nice, but behind there is the research with the students, what's nice in our territory, or da noi c'è la patata, and which monuments. They can add as many elements they want.
Okay.
Okay.
So each school will create a letter with the
That up.
photo collage.
See, yes.
With the photo collage. And using images about
The cultural heritage or the physical heritage.
their cultural heritage. Oh, scusate. Their cultural heritage. And then
All the letters will be collected together.
To
Create
create
the logo.
Ok?
Ok.
È questo. È soltanto che dobbiamo dire chi fa cosa. È perché non va bene così. Giusto?
Eh sì, devi fare.
Devo inserire una tabellina
Yes.
con 4 righe.
There is for numbers and for letters.
For numbers?
Yes, because the name of the project is CF4CN.
Ah, ok.
So the same app allows you to create.
So, sì. Io adesso scrivo la città. I write the town, then you can modify
Yes.
and write the school. Estonia, it's number 4. Porto Garibaldi, it's the other C. And then Lucera. Ok, quindi so you can add the name of your school here. And then I think we can add.
You can choose yourself.
I
They are just 4 letters and 1 number.
I can add the twin board to upload each one.
Okay.
Francesca?
Pardon?
Do you think I have to create a twin board to upload each letter?
Yes, it would be nice to use the twin board to document also the students researching the pictures. We can use the twin board to document the activities and also the letters made by the school.
So we can document the activity. Yes, of course. Okay, upload the activity. Documentation. Okay, and
yes,
and the letter.
yes. Oh, we can also create a GIF with all the letters. You know, a rabbit GIF.
What is
Una
a GIF?
GIF.
We can create a GIF with the letter.
Yes.
Yes, ok.
È carino, e adesso si possono fare le GIF con tante immagini. Prima era solo con 2, no? E invece adesso anche con tante immagini. Invece del solito collage di lettere, we can collect them in a GIF.
Sì. We can also create a GIF.
I mean, not a collage with the letters, but a GIF, you know, C for CF for CM, a GIF with 4 pictures.
Francesca will do. We prepare letters and
Ma
Francesca...
guarda, the app is for free without registration. You just have to upload 5 pictures and set the time.
Can you write here the app?
The name of the app?
Yes.
But we have to collect the letter. I use... Okay, I'll write in the chat. I normally use... Understand? Okay. Add GIF maker.
Com'è che si chiama?
In your WhatsApp chat or in this chat, adsgif.com.
Adsgif.com. Io ero
Guarda,
convinta che stavo condividendo, invece non stavo condividendo niente.
No, infatti ho notato.
Me lo potevate dire.
Don't worry.
Adsgif.com.
Okay. Just one has to create the GIF. Okay.
Just one?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. We have to collect all the letters and then one creates the GIF.
Okay.
Instead of the collage, because the collage is already so aiutatemi seeing.
Sì, so.
Seeing. Oh my God.
Ow! Ok. Allora, qui each school will create a letter with the photo collage using image about their cultural heritage, and then all the letters will be collected together to create the common logo. We can also create a GIF with adsgif.com.
Okay.
And how do we have collect the letter in a collage?
With Canva. We can use Canva.
So a collaborative Canva, okay. In a collaborative Canva.
Also, in this case, it's something really technical. Just one teacher can collect the letters on Canva. And
no, because if it is collaborative, each teacher can add the letter.
Okay, so share like a Facebook banner, like a Facebook post.
I
You know?
will put here the collaborative Canva, and
Yes.
we can work all together adding our letter.
Okay.
So I have to create the Canva and add here.
Ok.
Quindi facciamo 2 lettere separate, Brigida, tu fai la C e noi la M? Non facciamo più un'unica lettera?
Perché facciamo...
Chi è che non sta lavorando?
Che manca?
Tommaso, no, chi è? No, Tommasone sta lavorando. Chi è che no? Quella di Ferrara.
Ah, quella di Ferrara, sì.
Ferrara si è eclissata.
Sì.
Va bene, allora siamo 5 scuole e
vabbè,
5.
lasciamo così, sì, per me.
Ok.
Ok?
Tanto non verranno mai uguali, anche se si vive nella stessa città. Non sceglieranno mai le stesse immagini, no?
Sì, le facciamo diverse. Ok. I think...
Ok.
I think that's all.
That's all for today?
Okay.
Yes.
No, devo dire quindi per la storia abbiamo scelto quella dei cavalieri giullari, giusto?
Ok, sì.
Abbiamo eliminato le api.
Sì, e non c'è niente nella Jamboard.
Va bene.
Io poi scriverò qui, faccio una condivisione di nuovo dello schermo. Io poi
Io
scriverò.
vi devo lasciare al volo che ho un impegno successivo.
Va bene, tranquilla,
E
Francesca.
fai un step by step, così sappiamo esattamente quello che dobbiamo fare, chi fa cosa. Ok,
No,
poi
non ho
magari
capito.
se devi scrivere, spiegare a Marius, fai un step by step document con le cose da fare.
Sì, lo faccio qua nei task, lo metto qui nei task.
Maybe in a Google document it would be better for the game to explain what we are doing with magicians, with knights, and with jokers.
Ah, ok.
Okay.
About the game.
So, for
say-
example, this month is the time for the magician to upload contents where, in a Genially, where do we have to collect these contents? Something about monuments and cultural heritage. On a Padlet, on a Genially, on a Tingling, or in a presentation?
Ok.
In a Google presentation, we can upload something.
We can upload.
Maybe one page for each school, or a story jumper, one page for each school, and or two pages for each school. So we can add pictures, audio recording, voice recording, and QR codes to complete for the younger students. But I think we have to start. Also a Google presentation if it's easier to share. Per I piccoli, no?
Google presentation is good because it's very easy and
Yes, it's
very
also easy
simple
to share.
and quick. Is very quick to share, and we need simple tools and quick communication.
Yes, much easier, and also more free to deal with.
But Francesca, I don't understand what do you want to collect.
Okay. If
in
you
the
reflect on the role of the magicians, that they have to tell stories about the territory and talk about the monuments,
they have
to collect this content somewhere. Okay, so we can collect all the information about the territories on a Google presentation, then share it on the TwinSpace so that the older students can use the information to create riddles
Yes.
Okay.
Riddles and questions and everything for the nights. But we have to start now this month to
Yes.
research, to investigate, to ask the students to record, because it's really hard to make them silent, to record the voice one by one, and then transform the voice maybe in a QR code, for example.
We
I
can
think
use
this month is to collect
yes,
information.
a Google Doc or a
Google presentation.
Google
No, maybe a Google
presentation.
presentation, because it's easy
Yes.
to be embedded in the twin space.
Yes.
And you can give them an animation. It's nice, like a cube that turn
Okay.
around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
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 Okay, so I will try to write here
So
in this
I
page.
think on March we have to collect information with the children. Okay.
Okay, I will try to summarize all about the game here.
Yes.
In
Okay.
in the page about the third webinar where we decided, I will try to summarize here everything. And please, if you can read and add or modify what I will write, it's better to understand everything. Okay.
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 So I'm sorry, but I have to go quickly.
I have to
Everybody.
go to.
Everybody.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Ciao
Bye,
e grazie
bye.
mille,
Bye.
grazie mille Brigida,
Bye.
arrivederci, bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Bye. Have a
Bye.
nice evening.
Vado anch'io, devo andare.
Ciao
Andiamo
ragazzi.
tutti.
Goodbye.
Sì, andiamo
Ciao,
Andiamo
tutti.
ciao,
tutti.
ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao ciao. Ciao Brigida.
Ciao.